Hey y'all, it's Anna working in Mimsy's garden. I'm just doing a little bit each day. Hadn't had time to really get out here and do a whole lot for a very long time because, as you know, or may not know, I take care of my mom and my husband's dad. And my mom is a bed patient. She's in the bed 24/7. So I just get out here when she's napping, or if she's okay with me leaving her in the house. She's got a little bell and the dogs bark. I have 2 Dachshunds inside that let me know everything. So anyway, I was just going to show you what I have gotten done since the last time I videoed. You can see I ended up buying store-bought cabbage plants. I had a horrible experience with my seeds. None of them came up. I had planted like 3 different times, 36 seedlings at a time, and they would shoot up and they were spindly every time, and then after 3 or 4 weeks they would droop and I couldn't get them to recover. So I've been out here weeding the past few days, and as you can see over there, I still have rows to weed. I'm going to weed and plant some onion sets over there. But I do have cabbages, and I even put some red cabbage in, and the peas are doing pretty good. They need probably some support because they are starting to vine. But I'll figure this out as I go. Y'all know I'm extremely new to this. But there are peas showing up. So I'm excited about that. And I got a row right here that's just empty that I hadn't decided. I may do another row of peas just to see. But I think our first frost would get them. So I may do something that'll tolerate frost. I may do onions. Who knows? My favorite things are onions, bell peppers, and jalapenos, and of course tomatoes. So this spring, for spring planting, that's going to be this whole garden, mostly tomatoes and peppers. So, and of course I won't be able to grow enough to last our family for a year in canning, so I always go to I started last year going to a U-Pick farm and buying buckets and buckets and buckets of tomatoes and putting that up, because I use them in soups, stews, chilies, sauces, whatever. I love them. Probably not good for my thyroid issues, but that's just how it is. So now you see what my project is for today in this overcast. These are some radishes that are coming up. Got a few of them over here. I thought I planted spinach in this row, but evidently I just was waiting and had it ready to plant the spinach and didn't plant it yet. I'll have to go look at my seed pack. I'm a little bit overwhelmed. I'm taking notes of everything I'm doing. I'm writing calendar dates of when things should be at maturity and all that. I'm learning. Every day I'm learning something new and loving it. Loving it. So if this is successful this fall, and of course if the tomatoes and the peppers and the onions in the spring are successful, then hubby's in for a rude awakening, because you see my patch I still gotta mow. All of that is gonna be turned up into garden. He'll fuss. He should have let me put a swimming pool here when we built the house. I asked for a pool right here, this size, and he didn't want to do it. He didn't want to tear it up. He didn't want to he thought it would be too much for me to deal with his parents, his dad and my mom here. But I really wanted a pool. Of course, I did turn into something more productive. So all is well that ends well. So yeah, I'm gonna make some garden plot out of that too. I would like to do a little bit of melon, not much because we don't eat, much of it, and I know they get very aggressive and take over, but I'd like to try. I have some blackberry bushes planted. I have one muscadine so far. I want a gold one. This was a purple one I got on clearance at Lowe's or something. And in my front flower beds, I've got more cabbage planted. And I have a carrot bed and garlic mixed in there. And I've got 100, not 100, where did I get that from? I've got a pound of onion sets to set out. So I got a little bit to keep me busy. Y'all pray this works for me. 'Cause I really, really want to learn how to do this successfully. And I want to teach my granddaughters. I have 2 older ones that are really not granddaughters. They're my daughter's husband's nieces, and she has custody. So we treat them like they're granddaughters. And then I have one that'll be 1 year old October the 9th. So I want to teach them and help them learn while they're young the things that I hadn't taken the time to learn until now, because I really regret that. But anyway, happy gardening, y'all.